Okay, internet, I need you to do your thing. If you're watching this video right now, go ahead and share it right now because we desperately need to identify the man that you just saw in the surveillance footage at the beginning of this video. And trust me, once you find out what this guy did, you'll understand why it's so important to get this guy off the streets ASAP. Because right now, he is still on the loose walking amongst us. So apparently, in NYC, there's always something going on the subway. Some guy died on the subway. Okay? And the man you saw in this surveillance footage, he found the man's body. But instead of helping, instead of calling for help, instead of calling 911, instead of alerting other people on the train or the subway, he decided that he was going to rob the guy's body, literally steal things off of a corpse instead of getting the man help who was dying or who had already died. But that's not the worst part. And I know you're thinking, isn't that bad enough already? No, it's 2025. You know that things got to be way worse than just that for us to sit here and talk about a story like this one. Not only was robbing this person's body enough, the man you saw in this video, I don't even want to say what he did. He R-worded the corpse. He had intercourse, or I'm about to throw up in my freaky mouth right now. The guy you saw in the video had sex with the dead body that he found on the subway. Okay? And apparently, I think some of it got caught on surveillance footage. And now this guy's on the loose, roaming around NYC. So yeah, that's why it's important to share this video, so we can try to figure out who this guy is, so he can get put away for a very long time. Because if you're capable of this, you're capable of anything. It's only a matter of time before this guy does something. Well, he's already done something terrible, but it's only a matter of time before he does something even worse, which is hard to fathom, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's capable of taking someone's life and then doing what he did to this body that he found on the subway train. But let's go ahead. I'm sorry, guys. I am disturbed. But let's go ahead and dive into this story. After a man died on a Manhattan subway train, a stranger who stumbled upon his body had sex with the corpse and then robbed him. And then the body was robbed by a second man. Oh my God. So a man dies on the subway. Someone finds his body. Instead of getting help, he's like, hey, I'm going to hump this body and I'm going to steal something from this body. And then another person finds the body. After the first person already did all of this nasty stuff, another person finds the body and decides, hey, I'm not going to call 911 either. I'm going to steal stuff myself as well. So if you want to know what state NYC is in right now, if you want to know the mental state of half of the people in New York City, there you go. Never, ever go there if you don't have to. And I know some of you are watching this video from NYC, and I pray for you. Because I think it's sad that you guys are surrounded by so many nut jobs that should have been put in bars a long time ago, or put behind bars a long time ago. But here we have two outstanding citizens. They find a body. They find someone who looks like they may be in need of help. Instead of helping, they rob them. And in one case, we already know what the guy did. Let's not repeat it, but let's go forward. Cops are now searching for both men and have released surveillance footage of the suspect that they say violated and robbed the corpse. The horrific crimes come to light after an MTA train conductor found the dead man, believed to be in his 40s, face down on the floor of an idling R train at the Whitehall St. subway station in Lower Manhattan about 12:30 a.m. on Wednesday night. When cops investigating the case reviewed subway car surveillance footage, it showed a man to be in his 50s, believed to be in his 50s, having oral and anal intercourse with the body, a police source said. Oh my. I don't know if I've ever felt like this way before, but I honestly just want to stop the video right here. Guys, I honestly just want to stop the video right here. I've seen enough. I've heard enough. I don't want to read any further, but I know I have to for you guys. But damn, it's difficult. So, if any of you guys would like to support the channel, people often ask how, you can do so very easily. Please hit that like button. Drop a comment. Share the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you would like to take your support one step further, you could always send a super thanks or send a cash app. It's greatly appreciated, especially right now because I feel like I'm just so disgusted. So the guy had oral and anal and all types of other gross stuff with this. Let's just dive back in. Investigators determined the victim got on the R train about 8 p.m., sources said. He lit up a cigarette given to him by another rider, filling the train with smoke, surveillance footage recovered by authorities showed. The few people on the train moved to another car. The smoking man went on to quietly die of unknown causes. Now that's weird as well. What in the hell was in the cigarette that was given to this man? Was it Fetty? Was there some type of substances in this cigarette? They say this man got on the subway at 8 p.m. Some guy gave him a cigarette. He sparks it up, smokes it, and then just dies quietly, after everyone else just went on to a different subway car to get away from the smoke. So that's a mystery in itself, trying to figure out what happened to this guy. But now we're trying to figure out where the guy is who did you know what. God damn. NYC, what is going on? The train, which originated in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, came to the end at Whitehall Street, where our train stopped during overnight hours. About 11 p.m., the suspect stepped onto the train car, realized the victim was dead, and went through his pockets, taking whatever the victim had on him, police say. He then did what he did with the corpse before finally leaving the train more than an hour later. Good God. Good God. So the dude had a freaking field day. The dude spent an entire hour with this body doing, I would say Lord knows what, but we know what, and I wish I didn't know what. Oral, butt stuff, everything you could think of. For a whole hour, just having at it. No one stopping him. No one saying anything. Ladies and gentlemen, this is NYC for you. This is NYC for you. Where someone can go on the subway train and have an hour-long escapade, sexual escapade with a freaking body and no one says or does anything. God, man, what in the world? This might be one of the worst things I've ever seen, but let's go forward. Let's go forward. About 20 minutes later, the MTA conductor found the body, but not before another man came upon the body and also rifled through the dead man's pocket, stealing more of his belongings. It's not believed that any of the men knew each other. Police are working to identify the dead man, and the medical examiner has scheduled an autopsy. There were no apparent signs of trauma and no drugs or paraphernalia was found in the train car, police say. The suspect is wanted for sexual misconduct and is described as 5'9" and 195 pounds with black hairs, brown eyes, and a goatee. He was wearing an LA Dodgers cap. Cops released surveillance footage of him on the train and are asking the public's help identifying him and tracking him down. Cops thought they had identified a specific suspect for the SA, but are now unsure that Bronx man is the right person, a police source said. Every train car in the subway has been equipped with a surveillance system since December 2024 after a push from Albany to speed up installation of cameras system-wide. Anyone with information on the incident is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 800-577-TIPS. All calls will be kept confidential. And please, 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 if you know anything about this, please, for the love of God, call Crime Stoppers. Call someone. And I ain't talking about calling your friends and family. Call the freaking law. We need to get this guy off the streets. I mean, we need to do more than get this guy off the streets. I don't think people like this don't deserve to be locked up behind bars either. They need to be eradicated. But yeah, a very, very disturbing story, to say the least. I could sit here and talk about, how disgusting it is all day, but I think we get it, right? I think we all get the point here. So the only thing there is left to do, because I honestly don't want to have a full discussion about this one, what we need to do is we need to share this video. We need to share the pictures, share the surveillance footage. Let's try to get this guy caught ASAP before something else absolutely disgusting happens. But for now, you guys, let me know what you think of this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all soon in the next one.